Hello everybody, this is Hammer Striker here. Just a quick video to talk about something new available for the Glocks. This is a Glock 19. These magazines will work with either the Gen 4 or the Gen 5, but they're made by Mecgar. And the interesting thing is they're all metal, like you see here. Now, metal magazines for Glock isn't the newest thing on the planet, but most of the ones that are available right now are for the single stacks, and those that are available have kind of a stamped cutout like is typical for a metal magazine, and they'll chew up the polymer mag release. You have to replace the mag release with a metal one. And then if you could do that, you can't use the factory Glock mags because the mag release will tear up the polymer ones. These have kind of a stamped recess that's a little bit rounded. So these will work with the polymer mag release and don't require you to change the mag release. So to use these magazines doesn't then bar you from using the factory polymer mags, and that's a big advantage. MEC-GAR is the one that makes these. This particular one is for the Glock 19, and I happen to have a Glock 19 that has one of the magazines in it, and it's about a ½ inch longer than the factory mag. The factory mag holds 15, the MEC-GAR mag holds 18, so for about a ½ inch longer you get 3 additional rounds. Now I know you can put the Glock 17 mags in and you can get 17 rounds. They hang down just about the same, but you only get 17 rounds instead of 18, and they don't kind of merge as nicely. This kind of merges in nicely and looks nice, and it's nice and solid. I did run it with a Glock 19 Gen 4. I'll attach the video at the end. Ran flawlessly, so these things do work. They're easy to load. They've got a fluorescent green follower, so it's really easy to see. When you're locked back, you'll spot the follower fairly quickly. And it's also kind of distinctive, so it'll stand out. So overall, if you're looking for a little more capacity and you're looking for metal mags instead of the polymer, the metal lined polymer Glock mags, the factory mags like this, the MEC-GAR is actually a good choice. I'll show you the magazine just kind of briefly so you can get a better look at the whole thing. So it's your classic metal magazine, witness holes all the way down, so you don't lose that feature that you have with the Glocks. The base plate is their base plate. You can't use Glock base plates with this. But the nice thing about this is, like most metal magazines, you push down on this with a punch and the base plate will slide off, so they're easy to service. And one of the things is the internals are all kind of connected together, so you don't have parts flying when you do that. So they're much easier to clean and maintain. The Glock magazines, you almost have to, it looks easy. You just push the button and the base plate slides off, but they usually don't. They usually stick and you end up squeezing, and there's little hooks in there and you end up squeezing, and they're kind of a pain to get apart. And if you're not careful when you do, the parts fly everywhere. So MEC-GAR has kind of stepped up the game on the design of the magazines overall over the Glock magazines. And of course the most important thing is, do they work? And yes, they do. So I happen to have in my hand the Glock 19, the Glock 19 version of it. They make a Glock 17 version of it. Basically it's the same magazine body with a flush base plate, so that it'd have just that of the base plate, and it would then fit flush in a 17 and only gives you 1 additional round over the 17. So these aren't earth-shattering. This isn't game-changing for Glock, but for concealed carry, an additional round or 2 helps, and this is a good design to get there with nice integration with the grip. Now it's not perfectly integrated like the Springfield XDMs and things like that, but it does integrate well and it does sit nice and solid. They're about 30 bucks. So if you're looking for a little more capacity, or you kind of don't like the polymer mags or don't like maintaining the polymer mags, give them a try. MEC-GAR's kind of got a long reputation of good quality, so I would expect them to work. Beyond that, if you like our videos, please give us a thumbs up, share, subscribe. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Player, Rumble. We're pretty much everywhere. And thank you.
One second.